Hello and welcome. I am some guy you've never heard of, and this is Long Live the Queen. Now, this is a game that I have fond memories of, but apparently, according to Steam, I haven't played it in nearly 5 years. So, it's left a lasting impression on me as being a really fun and cute game that I want to share with the rest of you. And apparently it was copyrighted in 2012. But that said, let's go ahead and start our game. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Elodie, Crown Princess, ... Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. Elodie, Crown Princess. This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Elodie, Crown Princess. Sigh. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction to how the game works. I have played before, but it's been a handful of years. And who knows, maybe people who are watching haven't, so tell me more. You'll be controlling Elodie, the almost queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, she needs to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotions screen for more details. Elodie is feeling both afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotion is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills and a penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skills screen now. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You start with 0 in all skills. So Elodie has been doing nothing with her 14 years of life so far. Got it. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. Normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies. So if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days equals 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skills set conversation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now. If she studies conversation, she will earn 2 -2 points per day. That is 0 points. Oh, that would be pointless. Pun not intended, but appreciated. However, she has a +1 bonus to the expression skill set. If she studies one of the expression skills, she will earn 2 +1 points per day, which means 3 points a day, 15 points for the week. Because she's depressed, she could get better at decoration, instrument, and voice. Interesting. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything, like in the one that you listed. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Ellie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skills screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you are ready to choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right side of the screen. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button, which will appear in the lower right corner. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. These tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Bubbles like these will show you when Elodie's mood is being altered by events. Bubbles like these will show when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed because she doesn't have enough points in that skill yet. This feedback is very helpful in figuring out different options to try. But if you don't want to see it, you can turn the bubbles off in the Preferences menu. Now get ready to become a queen. Oh my god, she looks so sad, it's breaking my heart. Alright, so Elodie is angry 2, depressed 4, and neutral on willful and yielding, and neutral on pressured and lonely. She's wearing her boarding school uniform. She has 0 in all skills, like they said. Alright, let's look at her classes. Let's look at skills again. So she would get a penalty in royal demeanor and conversation and athletics. She gets a bonus in expression and animal handling. And that's it. So maybe like decoration and horses or something like that would be good right now. Oh, it lists her mood up here, I didn't even notice. Bonus to expression, animal handling. Penalty to royal demeanor, conversation, and athletics. Alright, let's look at her classes then. Expression. And let's go with animal handling. Okay, so she can either go with decoration, instrument, or voice. Decoration. Let's say she's thinking about decorations that will honor the memory of her mother. And I mean, she's royal, so horses, of course. She needs to know how to ride. So those are her classes for this week. Week 1, morning. You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements. So that's increased by 15 because she is depressed. Week 1, afternoon. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. Elodie, Crown Princess. What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins, and my aunt and uncle. Lucille, Countess of Nyx. Darling, we are so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Elodie, Crown Princess. Thank you. Laurent, Duke of Merva. You look well, niece. Charlotte, Lady Merva. Hi, Lottie. Elodie, Crown Princess. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Charlotte, Lady Merva. Yep, Mommy said we'll be here all month. Elodie, Crown Princess. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Oh, and she got a little more cheerful. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Alright, we can walk in the gardens, which will give us plus to lonely and cheerful. We can talk to our father, which will give us question mark, question mark, question mark. We can attend court, which will give us +2 yielding, +1 depressed, and 1 +1 pressured. We can explore the castle, which will make us more lonely and afraid. We can attend a service, which will make us less depressed. Or we can visit Charlotte, Lady Merva. Or we can visit the dungeon. Oh, we can play with toys. I forgot about that one. Which will give us yielding, lonely, and cheerful. Or we can sneak out, which will give us willful and lonely. So what's my mood like right now? I am depressed too. Yielding, lonely, and cheerful. And I'd be tied on afraid and depressed. And I can't remember, but I think it goes, like, if things are tied for what your most powerful mood is, I think it goes left to right, but I could be wrong. Like I mentioned earlier, it's been nearly 5 years since I've played this. Let's see what happens if we visit our cousin, Charlotte, Lady Merva. Charlotte, Lady Merva, I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back at home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Oh, she gained a cheerful. Oh, yep. She's more afraid than anything else. You can tell by that expression on her face. Oh yeah, let's pick her classes. Okay, let's look at her skills, because it'll show us our current mood, afraid. So she gains bonuses to agility and faith, penalties to royal demeanor, weapons, intrigue, and military. Agility and faith. If I recall, she can't do faith yet. I think you have to unlock something before you can do the mystical skills. But alright, classes. This week, let's do agility. Let's go with reflexes. And... oh, I can do faith. Cool. Let's go with lore. Actually, you know what? Let's just double down on that. Let's just go with lore and lord. Let's see how much of a bonus it is. It's +1, and then it would also be +1 for that. Oh, and because I've got 15 in these other skills, I'd get a +0.15 to skills in that skill set. So that's cool. Alright, no, not log. Classes! Yeah, let's just double down on lore. We should know more about the magical history of our kingdom. Week 2, Morning. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child, upon the lumen's death. Afternoon. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now no plants will grow. Oh, that's terrible. Elodie, Crown Princess, what's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Calarus, you have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. Elodie, Crown Princess, what? Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, I am a Lumen, as was she, and like every Lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Calarus, your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, that is for the Crown Princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. No, let her stay. Elodie, Crown Princess, I want to hear what she has to say. Elodie, Crown Princess, she stays, and I have become more willful. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Calarus, as you wish. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Let's check on our mood. So we are angry 2 and depressed 2, willful 1 and pressured / lonely neutral. I could visit Charlotte again. I could visit Juliana. Let's see what happens if I visit Juliana. Elodie, Crown Princess, what is it you wanted to teach me? Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, first I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. Elodie, Crown Princess, a Lumen crystal? No. We got a success on a skill. Juliana, Duchess of Ursul, the royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you, now accept that the king may be keeping it from you. Elodie, Crown Princess, do you have a crystal? Juliana, of course. She holds out her hands, light flickers above her bosom, and then with a shower of sparkles something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Elodie, oh. Juliana, it belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Well, I mean, you just said no one can take it from you until you die. So I could murder you, and maybe take it. But I don't know, she looks like she's way too innocent for that. How did I get here? Return, there we go. Alright, so I'm still more afraid than anything. Oh my god. Apparently, left-clicking does that. I'm not trying to left-click things. What classes should I go for? I could go with more faith. Learn more lore. Actually, let me look at my skills for a moment. So because I have my faith at... because I have my lore at 30, I get a plus 0.3 to my faith skills. Yeah, screw it. Let's just double down on this. We're afraid of everything, so we're just doubling down on our investigation of the lore of magic. Yeah, we'll study the same thing we did in week 2. Week 3, morning. Legend has it that long ago a horde of Yeveni on the back of tentacled monsters rode into the Valley of Mead, laying waste to all in their path. Their conquest was only halted when a Lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders. Nice. So yeah, thanks to our already having 30 in a faith skill, we've increased this by 16.65. Well, that and the fact that we're afraid. Alright, so afternoon. Legend says that the island domain of Malini was once a single island instead of a cluster, until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire that shattered the land into pieces. Ooh, scary. Increased by only 3.35? Your skill in lore is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other faith skills are 25 or higher. Lame! Lame sauce. We wasted an afternoon then. I should have worked on other skills. Well, good to know. Charlotte, Lady Merva. He loves me not. Elodie, Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Charlotte, not really. I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points the sword at you. No, not at you, at your feet. Juliana, Princess, don't move. I'm gonna hold still. Oh no, my composure test failed. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down to where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. Oh no, I'm more afraid now. You can't help it, you squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. Charlotte, no! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Lottie! Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts the snake's head off. Cuts off the snake's head. Lucille, Countess of Nyx, what is going on out here? Juliana, your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. Lucille, I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone to keep her. Yeah, I can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Elodie, I'm sorry. Lottie, Charlotte, I don't feel good. Lucille, we will be returning home to Merva immediately. Juliana, your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Elodie, will Charlotte be okay? Juliana, I don't know. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Oh, that's a good question. What will I do for the weekend? I am now at 3 afraid, so I'm more afraid than anything, which, I mean, I'll probably keep working on my faith skills. Talk to my father. Elodie, Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. It's in a safe place. Elodie, can I have it? Jocelyn, no. Elodie, but it's mine, and I've gained a willful. Jocelyn, meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now, you are still a child. Dick. Alright. So yeah, mood-wise, I am more afraid than anything. Alright, I can't raise my lore until I get my meditation and divination to 25 each. So let's go ahead and for our morning class, let's work on meditation. And agility is the other one that has bonuses. Okay, let me look at skills for a moment. How much of a bonus will I get for having, what is it? For having 50 in lore. 0.05. No, 0.5. Nice. Yeah, let's just double down on faith then. So we'll do meditation and... No, we'll do meditation and divination. Week 4, morning. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. Meditation. We increased it by 17.75. Nice. Afternoon. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. And we gain 17.75 as well. Also, nice. Elodie, Crown Princess. The castle seems quieter than with Charlotte and Emery gone, and Zara and their parents gone. Commas, Princess. Commas. Not and. Come on, even in your thoughts? Really? The castle seems quieter, with Charlotte, Emery, Zara, and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. Oh no. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. Maybe she has a guardian angel. Alright, so I am afraid 3, depressed 2, willful 2, and pressured / lonely nothing. Exploring the castle would give me lonely and afraid. Now let's visit Juliana. Because I want my Lumen Crystal, and I have a feeling if we talk to her, that'll help. I mean, I don't remember exactly, and like I said, it's been almost 5 years since I played this, but I have a feeling that's what we should do. Let's visit Juliana. Elodie, my father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. Juliana, there may not be time to wait. This world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of Lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you've bonded with your crystal. Elodie, well, what else am I supposed to do about it? Juliana, the crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess, you should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. I'll try to find a way. Alright, I will try to get into the treasury. Alright, so now I'm willful 3. So if I lose an afraid, I will be more willful than anything else. Alright, let's look at my classes. I did meditation and divination last time. Let me go ahead and continue meditation and divination. I'm a very faithful princess. Week 5, morning. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips and toes. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. We've increased it by 19.7, so our meditation is up to 37.45. Nice. And then afternoon, dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune, wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. Also increased by 19.7. You've unlocked a new outfit. Oh? One of the maids approaches for your attention. Alice. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. Elodie, Crown Princess. We have a Duke of Sedna? Alice. No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Talasse. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Elodie, Crown Princess. Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. I failed something else, and I'm more cheerful. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Now that you finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Alright, so I am willful 3, afraid 3. Okay. I wonder what skills I'll get a bonus to if I'm more afraid than anything. I don't know, but let's visit the treasury. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. And I failed a couple of tests, and I'm not sure what they were. But that seems to have made me more willful, I think. I think that's what that face means, yep. Willful is my dominant mood, which would give me a bonus to intrigue, military, and lumen. And a penalty to royal demeanor, history, and economics. Intrigue, eh? Nice. Military. And lumen, which I can't learn. I can't do yet, if I recall. outfits. What's this here? I can wear my priestess robe, which boosts faith. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's cool. I guess it's time to pick our classes. Well, I gain bonuses to intrigue from the one thing, right? Yeah, let's double down on intrigue. Let's do internal affairs in the morning and foreign intelligence in the afternoon. The morning. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Alright, and I gained 15. Afternoon. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talase. Yeah, but he's like 12 years older than me. I mean, I don't think 14-year-old girls should be marrying 26-year-old dudes. I mean, even at my age, I can't imagine marrying someone that much younger than me. What would that be? Yeah, I don't think I could imagine marrying a 29-year-old. That's, like, way too young. As you were walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. Elodie, Crown Princess. I mean, I suppose if it was one of the K-pop idols that I follow, then maybe, just maybe, but it would still feel weird. Okay, Elodie, Crown Princess. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. Oh, I'm in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Elodie, Crown Princess. Looks like she is busy. You turn and walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Climb up and look over the hedge, call the guards, run and hide. Call the guards. Elodie, guards! Oh, I got +1 angry. However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you were only imagining it. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Alright, so my mood is still more willful than you think. Oh yeah, because angry is the opposite of afraid. I'm still super willful. Oh wow, attending court would make me +2 pressured. And +1 yielding, right? No, +2 yielding, I'm sorry. And +1 depressed, and +1 pressured. So I'll put me there, and put me there, and I put me there. So at that point, my dominant thing would be depressed. Which would be good for animal handling and decoration again, but I don't really want to work on those. So we're not going to attend court. Visiting the tomb would make me more depressed and afraid. Attending a service would make me less afraid. Walk in the gardens would make me more lonely. Yielding, lonely, and cheerful. Willful and angry. Let's just play with our toys. I mean, I'm still a girl for now. I'm not quite a woman. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Yeah, that sounds reasonable right now. It sounds like a reasonable way to try to process some of your grief. And you're still more willful than anything else. So let's figure out your classes. Yeah, let's continue with internal affairs and foreign intelligence. Week 7, morning. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess of Nyx, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked her mother for title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. 30. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life-mate of the old Duke of Ursel, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. Alright, so we've increased that by 16.65. We're at 31.65 on internal affairs. Week 7, afternoon. The domain of Shanjia across the sea to the west has been steadily increasing in size, and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disruption in Tombula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kigal, which has also increased by 16.65. Nice! Should work on ciphering next, I suppose. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. And I failed a couple of tests. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Alice. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. Well, I could apologize or I could punish her. No, I mean, she's the maid and I'm the princess. She should be paying more attention. Punish her. Elodie, Crown Princess, how dare you? What do you think you're doing? I'll have you flogged for this. Yeah, you actually shouldn't be using the same stairwell as the royalty. I mean, shouldn't the staff have a separate, like, staff entrance or whatnot? I mean, come on. Upstairs and downstairs should be kept separate. Alice, yes, my lady. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Alright, how's my mood? I'm neutral and angry and cheerful. I'm a little lonely, and I'm willful. What's gonna make me less willful? I'm not sure I want to be that much less willful. Then pressure to be my dominant at that point? Oh no, pressured would only be at 1. What's the other one? Depressed? Depressed would be 1, willful would be 1, pressured would be 1. If I attend court, I would be depressed. Sorry I keep left-clicking accidentally. That'll make me more willful and angry. You'd visit the tomb, which will also make me more depressed. And afraid. But I'll still be more willful than anything else. Yeah, sure, let's visit the tomb. You pay your respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Well, I mean, I am going to die at some point. I mean, it's just unavoidable. Class time. Actually, no, let's look at skills again. What's the other one it gives bonuses to? Military. Okay. Well, let's double down on our intrigue. I don't think I've ever focused on that one before. Yeah, classes. Let's just double down and go double ciphering. Now that the other two skills are at 25 plus. So if we go over 50, it's fine. We won't be wasting time. Well, let's just spend this week just fully immersed in learning ciphers. Week 8, morning. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information in plain sight. Yeah, that's ridiculously easy. But I increased my ciphering by 18.48. Week 8, afternoon. You practice shifting substitution ciphers where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along with the alphabet, so that cake and pie becomes puddin digwig slu. You practice random substitution ciphers where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it, and that chart can be lost or stolen. And we increased by another 18.48. Our ciphering is now at 36.96. You've unlocked a new outfit. Oh, cool. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Well, can't I tax the kingdom more? Man, Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassi to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. Test production trade failed. Elodie, I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? Elodie, we are not interested. Oh, lame. Because I don't have the right skills, I don't get to invest in a printing press. Oh, that's tragic. That hurts my soul. Let's check our mood. We're still more willful than anything else, which is fine with me. Let's see, I could visit the dungeons. What if I play with my toys? If I become one more yielding, that'll still be a 2, but that would also make me more what? Lonely and cheerful. So cheerful would bring that up to neutral, and lonely would go down to 2. But willful comes first, so I would still be more willful than anything else. Now let's play with our toys again. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Alright, now I have a new outfit. Let's see, catsuit boosts intrigue. Alright. Because I've got decent in all my intrigue skills. Okay, that just looks funny. I think she looks better in her priestess robe. It really goes well with her pink hair. But that look on her face with the cat suit, that's just awesome. And actually, that is where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you very much for watching. This has been our first episode of Long Live the Queen, and I have been some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.